All right, guys, welcome into Above Ground World News Live, a Friday night edition. I don't know what happened there. We hit one of the old intros, one of the first ones I've made. But anyway, I guess we got both of them in there. We had a double intro going. Anyway, welcome into the show. We got some crazy news to get into. Like, some of these articles are just completely mind-blowing, and when I sit back and think that I have to try to wake these people up, just makes me freak out. Anyway, guys, here we go. Let's jump into this. The FDA approved toxic meat treatment that you need to be aware of before selecting meat from the grocery store. Man, I can't believe these stories that come out. This toxic practice makes seriously decayed meat look fresh for weeks. It is banned in many countries, including the European Union and Japan. Many consumers are unaware that over 70% of the beef and chicken in the United States and Canada is treated with poisonous carbon monoxide gas, and the FDA allows it despite the known public health risk. Whoa. I remember that thing that came out about that red dye stuff they were using. What was this? I can't remember what it was called. It was some gross stuff. Anyway, a bill was introduced in Congress that would require the labeling of meat that had been treated with carbon monoxide, but it was never enacted, and the topic was swept under the rug entirely. The bill was the H.R. 3115, and that thing was introduced back in 2007. Yeah, that pink slime. Ooh, man, just thinking about that grosses me out. Anyway, this practice makes the meat appear and smell fresh even when contaminated with bacteria. So the carbon monoxide makes the meat appear fresher than it really is by reacting with the meat pigment myoglobin to create carbon myoglobin. The red pigment masks the natural telltale signs of spoiled meat, such as the rank odors and slime. Man, makes you not want to eat meat. I mean, like I have to go to the local farmers to get meat anyway. But wow. All right, these links are in the description. Now, this is pretty insane right here. Geologists say the tectonic plates off the coast of Portugal may be peeling in a never-seen phenomenon that could shrink the Atlantic Ocean. Now, the experts say they may have seen a process never before witnessed in geology. Peeling, as it's called, is when a tectonic plate splits in with bottom curling away. This could be the start of a tectonic movement merging Europe and Canada. Research is still preliminary, but findings have intrigued geologists worldwide. Now, this new computer model suggests a tectonic plate in the Atlantic Ocean is starting a process that could shrink the ocean and send Europe landmass on a slow procession towards Canada. Well, if you had an actual pole flip, man, this stuff would happen probably instantly. If the model is accurate, it would be the first time a plate has been captured in a process called peeling, where the bottom of the tectonic plate peels away from the top, causing them to grind under another. Now, that probably could create one of like a 10.0 or 11.0. Probably if somehow it like jerked, that would be a mega tsunami. As reported by the National Geographic, the phenomenon, which could lead to the formation of what is known as a subduction zone, was observed by the J.Lo Dart, a marine geologist from Dom Luiz at the University of Lisbon. Man, that's some crazy stuff. Continental drift. See, we know all these plates are constantly moving. I mean, they've been moving since the beginning of time. They never stop. This is just like the climate change. You know, things never stop. The solar cycles never stop. There's changes going on all the time. Anyway, pretty interesting. So I'll leave the link so you guys can watch this video here. We might be able to play this. I don't think this is a tube video. It might be. We'll see. It's just like I better not play too long of it. Hopefully the audio is a little better. I noticed the audio, they keep like turning the audio down. Like I never touched my PA. I set it. It was set great. But now I got to keep turning it up because the tube monkeys keep turning it down on the streams. I don't know why they're doing it. Anyway, guys, much love. Okay, man, this next article, I gotta warn you right now. I hope you guys are sitting down, because this article, if you're a guy, you're not gonna like this article one bit. If you're a person of sound mind, you may not like this article. I mean, it's just unbelievable. All right, this is the kind of articles that freak me out when I try to think about we have to wake these people up. Anyway, let's get into this. A U.S. man chopped off his own penis and his testicles to become a nullo. Says he enjoys intimacy more than ever. What the hell? It gets worse. This 23-year-old from Washington, D.C. removed his own testicles in a do-it-yourself surgical procedure formed in his apartment. In January, that was in 2016. In 2017, he performed a similar surgery to remove his penis. What the hell? Both extreme body modification surgeries allowed Gates to become I guess it's a nullo. How about a psychopath? How about man, he's been New World Ordered already. Like they've already did some mind control on this guy. Or he has, a mental situation, or maybe even an evil situation. There's a battle with the dark side with this guy, and he is losing the fight. And anyway, he said he did this to tackle his crippling depression. Really? I'd almost tell this guy to take a Xanax instead of doing that. My gosh. He felt compelled to do the surgery. Gates said he always felt somewhere between a man and a woman. You think that's the eugenics program? You think that's the fluoride in the water, the chemtrails, the electromagnetic smog, the GMOs in the food, the pharmaceutical drugs, maybe the vaccines? He said his boyfriend accepts his modified genitalia, although he admit he did not tell his parents about his plans until after the surgery were complete. We need to bring back being able to whip your kids' ass with a belt. Man, look at this guy. Holy moly, man. These are the ones we got to wake up. I guess there people like this, we're not going to be able to wake these guys up. Not at all. They're gone. They're already gone. Get a Bible, guy. All right. Farm salmon. The most toxic food in the world. Fish are an important part of the ecosystem and human diet. Unfortunately, overfishing has depleted many fish stocks. And the proposed solution, fish farming. Not only are fish farming polluting the aquatic environment and spreading disease to wild fish, farm fish are also an inferior food source, in part by providing fewer healthy nutrients, in part containing more toxins in the fat. Well, I'm not going to go into all this article, but we just seen that China, I think it was China, but they are taking the cell of a fish and then growing it into another piece of meat. Some more Franken meat. Now we had another farm fire, man. Another fire at a dairy farm. I missed this one a couple days ago. This was on the 8th. So a smoke advisory issued as a hay fire burns at a dairy farm. They continued to battle this. Oh, there was no injuries. Okay, I thought this burned out some more livestock. All right, well, that's cool. The cows were okay. All right, I didn't read down there far enough. Okay, here's another story on the pork. The U.S. has asked China to lift a ban on the U.S. pork fed the additive ractamine. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but so far China has rejected the request. China has seen huge losses in pork industry due to African swine fever, which led to the deaths of 2 million pigs. Still, even while facing the protein deficits, the country has been resistant to importing this ractamine-treated meat. In fact, it's used to increase the weight gain, feed efficiency, and leanness in pigs, cattle, and turkeys. It's banned in most of the other countries, including China, Russia, Taiwan, and the European Union, but not here in America. It's like you go buy a full chicken or something in the grocery store, and it's all pumped up like an Arnold Schwarzenegger chicken. Like, all this stuff is Frankenfood, man. So, wow. All right. So, there's that one. Trump plans calls for a nationwide concealed carry and an end to gun bans. Boy, if this passes, that would be awesome. But they won't let it. They will never let this pass. You know, we need this to pass. And then all these anti-gun people and all these protect yourself people, they'll be thanking us when we save their ass from the FEMA camps. So let's hope this goes through. Haven't read all into it, but hey, I'm all for that. Hey, all right, Hug Jerry. We'll see you later. The Fullerton IED explosion. A homeless man seriously injured facing charges after incident outside a Denny's restaurant. And when I read stories like this, and I don't know why it's not showing any kind of a picture or anything, but they're saying this 59-year-old homeless man was seriously injured Friday morning and expected to be charged with the improvised explosion device exploded outside a Denny's restaurant. Now, they don't tell you what this device was. And they said according to the Fullerton police, the man was transported to a trauma center with injuries to his face and hands and expected to survive. So how does a homeless man make a pipe bomb or some kind of bomb? He's not going to make a bomb. It was probably a Bic lighter or maybe a stolen cell phone that blew up. Who knows, man? You cannot trust these kind of stories, man. The bomb squad deputies also located a second IED and rendered it safe. See, this could have been a lighter, man. We don't know. We can't believe the mainstream. All right, so we had some crazy winds down in Texas today, or this was actually yesterday, updated today. So they had some big time straight line wind caused damage in Longview, Texas. And they were saying that the widespread damage that many believe resulted from a tornado was actually caused by a 90-mile-an-hour winds. They also confirmed the path of the storm was nearly 17 miles long with a width of 2,500 yards. So they say this was equal to a high in Category 1 or a EF1 tornado. So they got big-time power outages. Looks like, man, the flooding situation is insane right now. And let me show you some of the, if you didn't see my video earlier I did today of the chemical spraying of the skies up in Kansas City today. Here, I do got some pictures and stuff I'll show you, because I kind of documented this off. I was driving, and check out that cloud. Hopefully that is coming in clear, and I'll add the pictures in here. But man, that cloud has no height. In fact, the clouds all day long were like pancake clouds. I call this one here a blanket cloud. Perfectly smooth on the bottom, perfectly smooth on the top, and so thick. I mean, this was crazy. I've never seen a cloud like that at all. So let me see. Let's see here. Let me get this going here, and then I'll add them in of my day in KC, from the lake to KC. Where did I put them? The desktop here. And let me find them here. There they are. Okay, let me get this going here. All right, let me add this in. Add a screen capture. I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. All right, let me make this big. I'll try to zoom in on it. Here's just a single picture of that cloud. Look at that, man. It was perfectly flat. Like, it was crazy looking. Now, let me go ahead and go through some of these photos. When I looked off to the right, this is what it looked like. You know, you had a few trails in there, toxic looking sunrise. And then this is when it was right before it was getting dark. Here's the beginning of that blanket cloud. I know these aren't very good pictures. I was driving, so yeah, that one didn't come out real good. But yeah, man, it was just so freaky looking. I'm like, what in the hell is that? And this thing was moving fast. Yeah, there's another pretty good picture of it. So it was moving away from me really fast, like really fast. So pretty crazy stuff. And then the chemtrails really started coming through as I was going over the lake. Once I got up to Kansas City, the first X in the sky, and then it turned into this. I mean, it looked like a Freemason symbol. And then somebody sent me this. They took a screenshot of my video earlier and then enhanced it. Look at that crazy stuff there. So anyway, yeah, pretty wild looking stuff. So I did upload a video on that the spraying operations today. You can check that out as a video before this one. All right, let's get back into the deal here. I noticed that, you know, my videos are not getting shown like they used to. Like, we're not getting as many people in here. They're hiding the videos. They're taking the thumbs up away. So we must be really hitting the mark. So everybody that shares this stuff out there, thanks for getting it shared out, because that's what we need. We need help getting it shared out. All right, let's jump into the worldview map. the ships are in a different spot today. I forgot to add that layer. Let me add that layer real quick. And hopefully the audio is a little bit louder tonight. And let's get this to load. Hope everybody's doing good on a Friday night. I'm always impressed when we make it to a Friday. You know, if we can make it to Saturday without a war starting or some plague being released, it's a miracle. All right, look at the shipping operations, man. They spread it out. Look, all the way up here. Starts all the way up right off the coast of British Columbia. And look, they're working this system. It's going all the way down past Oregon, past Washington, all the way down here to Southern California, maybe down into the Bajas. So let me see if I can go to yesterday. It might take it a second to load it, and we'll see where they were yesterday. Hey, glad you guys found us too. Yeah, it looks like it's buffering a little bit. Hopefully it will, you know, I don't know if it's just the traffic of the internet. I don't know if it may be the way I have this multi-streaming thing set up, because we are streaming to YouTube, we're streaming to DLIVE, we're streaming to Facebook, we're streaming to Twitch, and there's people in every one of them that watches these shows. Yeah, they're really killing us. Like, and I noticed like the little bit of you know, the little bit of the funds that we try to get back, man, they wipe you out. Like every day it goes down a little more. Instead of going up, it goes down. It's like, what in the hell is going on? There's even ship tracks up here. This was yesterday. So look, yesterday they had this mass shipping operation down here in Texas, and they had a couple, 3 heading north, 4, 5. So they're definitely hitting this right here. So let me get it back up to today. And now they're bending their shipping operation. Hold on. Let's go look at what could be going on there. Let's just take a look at the pressures and why we got to kind of do a comparison. So when we're looking at that, it looks like they're going into the dry line. But let's go ahead and just go up the levels. Let's go up to 1,000 foot, 850, 700, get up to the vortice layer. So they're kind of right here on the edge of this. Let's try the jet stream. So, all right. So I'm just kind of checking this out. Let's check the temperatures. You know, we got to find and watch these anomalies, and then maybe we can add it all up. Let's check the humidities. Let me get down to like at the surface, because that's where they are spraying. So yeah, there's a little humidity farther out, but not a whole lot. I mean, just a real thin line. So they're actually going across that, so we know it's not that. Where's my pressures? Okay, here's the pressures. They're in the high pressure system. That's what we see all the time. That's what we see with the aerosols from the planes. They're always hitting these high pressures. I actually think what they're doing is splitting the pressures in, you know, different parts. I know I heard that David Miles say that when they did the steering of the atmospheric rivers, that they would actually target the high pressures, and they would like split a little chunk off it, and that's what they use to pull the atmospheric river in. So I'm just kind of checking this out, and the high pressure is like locked right there. So I'm still just kind of looking here. Let me get back down. Yeah, I'm on the air. Let's see if it comes up on any of this kind of stuff here. It should actually come up on this one, and it kind of does. I mean, you got a little bit of a wider band right here of the sulfur dioxide, because they're probably dropping a bunch of the sulfur dioxide. Let's see about the PMs. All right. So I really wanted to check that just to see if we could spot anything. I was really hoping. Okay, so I think we're all right. Let's check the. This is the atmospheric river. Look, they're right here. They're right in that dry line. So they're right here. They're actually going all the way down. Look, they're following. They're right in the dry line. Exactly. So these shipping operations could have something to do with this atmospheric river. Look, they got a little bit of moisture locked there on the west coast. Okay, so that gives us an idea of what they're doing. All right, so let's go ahead and just take a look at any of the spraying operations. Look at this, Washington, chemtrail free. Except for out here, you got the ship tracks. You got a little bit of aerosols being deployed there off of BC, but everything is let up a lot up here. Let's go ahead and look down through California. Looking all good down here. And even the spraying operations in the Bajas have went way down. Now, I was looking somewhere down here earlier, and there was some big-time fires. I can't remember where it was now. Where was that? Oh, it's down here. Check out down here in Mexico. Look at all these fires down here. Look at that. All these fires. These are fires going on. So that layer's not going to load. But yeah, look at that right here. That's a park. That's a forest park. We see this all the time. Look, unknown. What do you mean unknown? So a lot of fires going on down here in Mexico. Look, the whole coast is on fire. I wonder if we have some kind of volcanic issue going on down here. Look, the whole mountain is on fire. Let me click the layer. Try a couple of the layers here. So something big time is going on down here in Mexico. I don't know if there's some volcanic stuff going on down here, but look, the whole coast down here is on fire. You got fires going all across the mountains, all the way up, and it gets really bad up here. So, what is going on in Mexico? Look, fires up here. So big time fires down there. I don't know what's going on down there, but we definitely had the fires. Now, I showed you the spraying operation today in Missouri. Look, they were like below these clouds. And what's weird, this shows me some nights when they take these photos, they're behind. Because these are not what the skies look like today. I mean, late in the day, we started getting a few clouds there. Hey, thanks, sir. Forrest Scully out there, much love. Thanks out there. Hey, Bamboo, Christy, much love out there. You guys are like a clock. But much love out there. Thanks. So we got aerosols being deployed there off of Florida. Got a few in Alabama, a few in Louisiana, but it looks like for the most part, they're still seeding the backside of this, but we're not seeing no mega sprays. But we might see them on the Go 17. There's a few here in Arizona, but nothing like yesterday. Till you get way up here. Then you got big chem fog, super fog up there, up on the East Coast. Looks like they got some pretty toxic air going on. All right, let's just kind of go. Yesterday we had a spraying operation down here around the Dominican Republic, all the way up through the Cayman Islands, around Cuba. I mean, there was a big time spraying operation down here. Looks like they're still pumping a little bit out in the Caribbean Sea. We had big spraying operations down here in Argentina, down here in Chile. I think they're running much love out there. Sorry I got to cough so much, man. I'm getting better, I think. You know, once this crappy chemtrail stuff goes away, that's what's getting us sick, man. Every single time we get bombarded. And then you can't get rid of it. You got it for weeks on end. There's a little bit of aerosols out here in the North Atlantic Ocean. Actually, it looks like quite a bit of the spraying is way down today. Let me get that to low, because that looks like that's could be an operation down here where they're getting ready to do the turning the weather generators off. So we're definitely going to be watching that for sure. All right, so it's really, it looks like the stream's back in the green, but the worldview map is sucking. All right, yeah, it's just not loading for us real good. So we're going to be keeping a big time watch on the cloud formations out here in Saudi Arabia, out here in Iran, out here in the United Arab Emirates, this whole Middle East. We have to watch because May 20th through June 20th, they're turning on the standard, they're turning off the standard weather generators. And they're going to let that company, the Global Trading Climate Company, come in and see what they can conjure up. So that's going to tell us a lot of what these the cloud signatures of the electromagnetics. It's going to tell us more cloud signatures of the cloud ionizers and all that good stuff. So then we're going to be able to compare them to some of the ones we caught down there with David Miles in Tasmania and all that stuff. Oh man, that sucks there, Debbie or Long. Yeah, man, we had it, you know, a couple months ago for like a month, and then it just went away, and then we got it again during all the heavy sprays, man. Yeah, definitely there. Walking trail, time to rise. Hey, thanks out there, super chatters. Look at this. I think we got a big fat trail going down here in Australia. You know, it's pretty crazy that, you know, when you follow these companies that do the electromagnetics and they do the ionospheric heating, they do the all that type of stuff. They always down talk the chemtrails, but they admit that other countries are doing it. Look at that thick ass line right there. So there's some big liners over here in Australia. Looks like up in the north. Look, that storm's kind of winding down. I guarantee they'll fire that thing back up. We have a little spraying operation north of New Zealand. Wonder if we can find Captain's Guam tonight. Let's see if we can find him. It's weird, like Guam won't show up on here, and it's really hard to figure out where it is. It should be right around it. There it is. Look at that. It's not marked. I think that's Guam. Where's the rest of the islands? We're missing an island. A couple islands out here. I don't even know if that's what that is. Nope. That's Colonia. What's this? No, we're too far south. All right. Well, I don't know, man. They're gone again. All right, let's go ahead and jump into some radars and stuff. Let's check the watches and warnings real quick. I'm just gonna do the last 24 hours. No tornado warnings right now, but mega floods. Mega flood warnings. We even have winter storm warnings in southern Colorado. And we have the military radars doing some insane stuff there at the south. Look at that. That thing is really pumping it out. What are they doing right there? That's like really high. High, high, high. Let me get off the watches and warnings so we can see these next rads a little better. Look at that sucker, man. They go from 0 to full blast. Look at that. They're really lighting these up. And you notice it's this one rain band is coming up here, and that's the exact radars are cranking up. They all work together. Just kind of watching these down here. So good thing we don't have any severe weather right now. All right, let's go ahead and hang on. I had a yawn, man. I'm pretty tired. Friday nights, man. I'm pretty damn wore out. So let's let this load. We'll see what we can find on here. Yeah, I think the winter is going to be bad again. I mean, just look at all the fires that went on, all the volcanic, all that stuff is up in the atmosphere. And it takes a long time for that stuff to drift down. So either way, I think we're going to have, when you look at the carbon levels, I mean, it's way higher than it used to be. And all that stuff hopefully will fall back down and clear the air. You'd think with all this rain it would be. Oh yeah, I need to check the mimic. Forgot to do that. And the dogs are out there barking. Probably got some possums out there. So now it's back down to Tropical Depression Lily, and we got a new one forming, 94P. I can't really hear the tree. I got the door shut. That's why I can't hear them too much right now. All right, so we're just looking at this. I want to go ahead and zoom in on the North America one, because we need to watch what they're doing out here. We know the shipping operations are out there. We know the ground-based radars can steer this thing. So we know that, look, the ships are perfectly in that dry line. We know there's no humidity right there. So they're dropping pure bunker fuel for a reason. So by tomorrow, hopefully we can tell what they're doing. So they got this atmospheric river split in two. It looks like they're trying to keep it all down here in the Bajas. Like they're trying to keep a low pressure park down here so it can keep spinning this up, pulling this up. Look at the heavy amounts of moisture still coming in. They're still pulling this moisture in, guys. That's not good. Look at that. They're still pulling it in. All right. Let's see what this is looking like. This is going to be able to let us see some of the trails we could not see on the world view. And why is it not loading? It's like not playing, not loading. And everything is clicked right. All right, we'll let that load for a minute, see if it'll load. Let me give some shout outs out there. All right, we'll go to shout outs there to the DLIVE. Let's go over there. Hey, welcome in. Wolf Kill, Nana Maz, Nikki Lawrence Fallout Shelter. Okay, I had to figure out how to scroll it up. Sleeping like babies. I can speech. Nana Maz. Anyway, guys, welcome in out there. If you're on the DLive, let's go over here to YouTube. Welcome in Super Dave, Anna, Lester, St. James, Elizabeth, The Uploader, John Hart, Super Dave, Lacey P, Bertia Bolster, Batman, Polymer, David Eli, Brett Flat, Remnant War, Crispy Critter. What's up, brother? See you all the time on the Facebook stuff. Deborah X, Jan Penland, Jehovah's Janlin, Ryan, Sandy L. Much love out there. Troy, Lead with Love. Much love. Polymer, much love. Darla, Fallout Shelter. Hey, you're over here too. Deborah X, Super Dave, 44, Kimberly, Kelly L, LB, Esther's Daughter, Newsom Bolster, Cinder, Loner, Scrappy D, Rick H, everybody in there. Walking Trail, Casey, much love out there. Janet 11, Ancient Earth, David Eli, Lisa Fuller. Oh, wow. Maybe the stream sucked out on DLive and shut her down. I think I'm just going to start streaming back to YouTube and then re-streaming over there because then it'll be later and it shouldn't lag. Hey, Rapunzel, Jehovah's Javelin, Love Pugs, Sandy. Yeah, you know, I haven't seen no honeybees yet, but I have had a couple of the big bumblebees or wood bees. We call them wood bees. They're real big ass suckers. Joseph G, welcome in, Alt 69 girl. All right, guys. Oh, rain alert. A rain shower. We begin at 10:33. So all the aerosols from earlier today are now creating a rain event here in Missouri. Same spot. All right, now I got this working. Let's check this out. There's a bunch of aerosols I didn't even see on the worldview map over Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Northern California, Nevada. Look, they're going backwards. The system is going backwards. You also have tons of aerosols in the front side. Look, there's no spraying right here where they normally spray. So they must be giving us a break if we can get this stuff pushed out. We let this cycle through again. So just a few aerosols down there in Georgia, but nothing down here in Mexico. Nothing in the Bajas. So the mega spraying operation's up here. Yeah, it's been freaky cold here in Missouri, man. We're back in the winter, man. It was like 39 or 40 degrees yesterday or this morning. All right, let me zoom in on them, man. They got hammered. Couldn't even tell on the worldview map. That's why we check all these different maps. Yeah, I haven't seen the little ladybugs, the little Japanese bugs. Man, we get them so bad here. We haven't seen no mayflies in a couple of years. Usually, man, they'll cover your whole damn house. at that spraying operation right there. Look, we can even see they're spraying out here along with the ship tracks. Look at that spraying operation there coming out of Canada, and it's going all the way down backwards over the Paradise area. And then they're spraying over here in the Pacific. And you also have the ship tracks. You see tons of X's. So they're definitely creating something there. Here, I want to go check something out real quick. Let's go to the forecast model and see what it's calling for over there. And see if we can catch them in the act. Let me fix the colors. There we go. All right, so let me go forward on this just to see if anything's happening. Look, it's like nothing. Nothing over there until the 15th, but it goes right up over. So we're going to really watch this and see what that stuff does. You know, are they curling it back down and then doing an S-turn and then back through the Bajas over Mexico, Texas? So tomorrow we're going to know if they're trying to swoop all them chemtrails down and around and back down, pick up all the salt out of the air, and who knows, man. These guys are mad men. Got a wind event going with this stuff right now. Let me go ahead and check the total accumulation to see where the targets are. Look at that, Louisiana. Next 48 hours inundated. Look there in the center of Texas. 6 more inches of rain. Oh, wow. Look at the targets now. The targets are up there. They're going to do a rapid snow melt over Yellowstone, probably. It's probably going to all go down in there. So they're definitely wanting to melt the snow up here. All right. All right, so let's go down a little farther. Yeah, we can definitely see them gridding this dry line. So they're gridding the dry line. Hey, thanks there, LE1978. Much love out there. Here, let's go take a look at the west. Hold on, let me go to the west and pick up the ship tracks and all that stuff all at once. All right, try to get this to load up for us. So here comes all the heavy aerosols. They're coming down through Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Oregon, North Colorado or California, Oregon, and then they're going up into BC. They're actually got a bunch of spraying operations way out here. Along with, look, even way out here. Straight across from Oregon. And look down here. Look at these spraying operations down here. So what are they doing? Super spraying operations all over. And then you still got the leftovers from that. Now let me put it on the microphysics, which will bring out the ship tracks on top of all these trails. So we have to give that a second to load. Let me turn off the enhancements. There they are. Look, there they all are. Look at all them. They're all they're all going from west to east in a loop action. Look at that. They're all doing a half arc loop. There's even a few way down here. And there's actually a ship track X up here. So all these ships are doing half circle. All right, let's see where they go, where they went. So it's all kind of drifting down. Look up here, man. They're dropping some real short. They were doing some really tight loops up there. So when you add that in with all these dark blue lines, all the aerosols, and hopefully you can see that here. I'll post this link into the chat, and you guys can load this layer on your computer and look at it in real high definition. So here, I'll post that there. I'll post it out to DLIVE if it's working. I see Lead out there just gave us an ice cream cone or something. Or was that from the other day? Alright, so I got that posted. Yeah, maybe it's not streaming over there no more. Yeah, I got a little warning on the stream there. All right, so wow. So we got, check out that link here, and you'll be able to see this. You'll be able to see what I see on your own computer. So crazy aerosol spraying right there. All right, guys, we're going to call this a show. Much love out there. We will catch you tomorrow night. And yeah, we'll pick this up tomorrow. I'll find some more crazy articles. We'll get into some more weather stuff. Keep trying to expose these people. Anyway, guys, God bless. We'll see you tomorrow night. Much love. Here we go. Let's rise. We're gonna have to rise. We got to get more people to share this information out. We need hundreds of thousands.